Buzzards loving the Big Show podcast. Get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
Beautiful. Question, and you were asking it just before, Mogi, what the fuck is going on with the studio at the moment? It's suddenly become a dumping ground for all the shit in the building. It's just filled up with stuff. Mostly ACC stuff, I might add. They just chucked all their junk in here. You know what it looks like, Mogi and Pugson? Looks like my bloody spare room.
Oh, yeah.
That's just filled to the gunnels with all my daughter's shit. Because they've gone and buggered off overseas. And they go, oh, come on, can I store this shit here at your house? And my wife goes, okay. So we've got 3 lots of daughter's shit in our spare room.
Yeah.
I get why you would, if you want to put stuff in here, that's fine, but why would you then put it in the middle of the floor? Like there's a safe in the middle of the floor.
Yes.
Is there?
Yes,
Yeah, just
here.
right in the walkway.
Plus, I don't know who's doing the breakfast show at the moment, but they're leaving a hooer of a mess on the desk.
I think it's, I think it was Ruder over in that seat, actually.
It's quite an attitude, isn't it, to
Yeah.
a shared workspace. I did hear Matt Heath talking about it, and he said he gets in trouble up at News Talk because he's such a mess. And he said he was trained because being in the Hauraki studio was like being in a student flat, and you could just leave your shit everywhere.
Yes.
Whereas my feeling was you can't.
Yes.
That you clean up after yourself. You have respect for the person coming in after you, pug son.
What? Yeah.
But, yeah, oh well, is what it is. Is what it is.
It's just annoying me. Yeah,
God, we sound like some fucking whinging bastards.
Yeah.
Here,
Well,
boy.
it's just, you know,
FM.
Well, I mean, if someone came and just dumped shit in your house, you'd be annoyed, wouldn't you?
Yeah, in your house, for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, there's a nice cabinet over there, covered in dust with nothing in it.
It's a very nice cabinet.
Well,
I like
it used
the
to be
cabinet.
chock-a-block with booze from recollection.
That's right.
With your spirits and stuff. So they've obviously ditched that and just chucked that in here.
It is so interesting to me that it has been dumped in the studio as opposed to being dumped
Literally anywhere
in the
else.
dump.
Yeah. Bifford, I say. How are we, fellas? We good?
I'm just eating my chicken there.
Yeah, your
As I do.
desiccated, dry breast.
Well, it's a very moist
Is it
number.
moist?
Oh, yeah,
Moist?
very
Oh,
moist.
okay.
In fact, it's so moist that I feel like it's right on the verge. So it's either perfectly cooked or I'm in deep, deep trouble.
Are
Yeah.
the juices running clear, brother?
There's not that much juice, but I had a bite and I thought, ooh.
Are you guys like me when it comes to chicken? I'm deeply paranoid because I've been told by so many people that the old chicken, you know, getting the poison, what's it called? Salmonella?
Salmonella.
Is horrific.
It
it is days and days and days of
It was
illness.
certainly a solid 24 hours when I had it.
Yes.
I was living in Sydney and I come home from the pub and I was starting a new job the next day. And there was an oven full of chicken drumsticks. Oh, you beauty. Finish those bastards off. And within 45 minutes to an hour, she was all go.
Yeah. Are we talking both ends here?
Both ends.
Yeah.
And it's really a decision to make when you are on all fours,
Yeah.
throwing up, you've got nothing left, and the clenching is activating the back door.
Yeah.
And you are just having to decide, will I be retching as if I turn around and sit down, I'll be shitting and retching.
Yes.
Can I risk it? And unfortunately, I didn't make a mess anywhere than where I wanted to. But of course, I had to call up my new job the next day and say, I can't come in. Salmonella poisoning, which I'm sure sounded like
Yeah. You lazy piece
Yeah.
of shit.
But it was not an experience to be repeated.
No.
Can I?
But also, I think it might be a combination of the age of the chicken and it being uncooked.
Yeah. Well,
So the fresher it is, the less likely it is to have been infected by salmonella. So the chicken's not infected by salmonella. The meat will become infected by salmonella over the course of the days where it's been butchered. I'm pretty sure.
I told you guys that story not long ago, actually, about my mate who went over to his mum's house and she was out at the time.
We've had a present arrive, Jason. I hate to interrupt you.
I'm
mate,
looking forward
but
to
I know
it.
how
Yeah.
excited you are.
Look at your little face.
I know how excited you are.
I am real
hey,
excited about
Gunjan.
this.
Hey, good job.
Thanks, Gunjan.
Just stick him over here, buddy. Just stick him next to old Hoity J.
A very special delivery.
Good
we'll
shit,
save
man.
you one.
Thanks, man.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
But it was, my mate who went over to his mum's place and there was a chicken in the fridge and he just hoed into it like a roast chicken. And then he rang his mum and she said, "Oh, don't eat the chicken in the fridge. It's really old." And he literally ended up in hospital for, I think, about 3 days. He was that ill.
You'd want to make yourself sick.
Yes.
At that point.
But fortunately, I have always been massively paranoid about it, to the point where it annoys the shit out of my wife. Like,
My wife.
if she cooks chicken, I go, can I just have a look at that? Oh, she's looking a bit red.
Yep.
She's looking a bit raw there. And she's like,
there.
it's been cooking for an hour. It's fine. Just eat the fucking thing.
My paranoia comes from the fact that I suffer from mild colour blindness, and so I'm never really sure if it's pink or not.
Yes.
Mild colour blindness, Pugs.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like
I've got it with greens, blues, and reds. You know, when you're at school and they have these books,
Yes.
and you have to read the numbers with all the dots of colours.
Yes.
And I think it was greens and blues. I was like, what fucking number? There's nothing there. And I was just like, well, no, I don't care. I'm not wearing glasses.
For me,
Got
it's
enough going on with his head without chucking glasses on them.
Magnifying those
For me, it's-
bulges.
for me, it's black, white, and purple.
Black. Fuck off, Jace.
Well, here we go. I was completely wrong.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
It's the beauty of Google. Chickens can become infected with salmonella the same way humans get it, through the oral route. In addition to the oral route, chickens can become infected through their navel.
Oh.
Eggs can also become infected even before their shells form. So, yeah.
It's exclusive to chicken, salmonella? I had some ham that put me in the hospital one Christmas.
Oh, really?
Oh, it was both ends, brother. I tried to go to sleep because I just hoed into the ham, right?
Christmas ham, there's nothing better, man.
Yeah, I had some ham on some croissants for breakfast, and then maybe an hour later I just was tucking in there just slices in the kitchen. And then I started to sit down, play a little PlayStation or whatever, and then I got like an hour in and I was like, ooh, what's happening there? And then just for like 24 hours straight.
Is this when you shat yourself?
100% shat myself, Jason. You say that like you laugh, but I did shit myself. And then I literally slept. You know how like some people floss with like a towel in their butt crack?
Oh,
Like I don't do that, but I slept with a towel in my
your
ass
ass.
crack just in case I woke up and couldn't make it to the bathroom in time. And then it persisted until I went to the hospital. And they couldn't really do anything. It was just like, ride this out, man.
Nah, pretty much.
just a
me a
bit of
nice
flour and water to thicken the bastard up.
Wonder if chickens suffer from the same thing then.
I don't
Spewing
know.
and shitting.
I don't
Yeah.
know that I've ever done it both ends. Probably I have. I'm sure I must have at some point.
It's not something you soon forget.
Yeah. In fact, I think I have, because I was relating to what you were saying, which was you're kind of clenching both ends.
Yes.
Where you're retching clenching.
Yeah.
Which are both, it's a dual activation. You know what I mean?
is.
Yeah, but
So it's
one
like,
almost opens the other up.
and the is the
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not good.
It's a dilemma.
It is.
I remember being a little fella, because I had stomach upsets all the time. I was one of those kids that seemed to have 24-hour bugs all the time.
Right. A little keezy, were you?
I was a little bit of a keezy, but don't tell keezy that. And I just remember that despair you feel as a young fella when you're just throwing up and you just don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
And then it comes again and you're like, oh.
It's exhausting.
It's not like a drinking puke, is it?
No.
No.
It's a lot less enjoyable.
Yeah. Having said that, we've just had some chicken delivered.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that won't have salmonella.
No.
Yeah, well,
something tells me
it probably
it's-
won't even have any chicken in it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. Good shit, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Do you want me to have a look in there, Mogi, see what it is?
Yeah, have a go, man.
How many
What
are
a-
there? Oh, yeah, boy.
Is there plenty in there?
There's 6 little packs.
Oi!
Are you guys? Are you a sweet and sour, or
I'm
are you
a
a,
sweet and
are you a
sour.
barbecue?
I'm
I'm
sweet
more.
and sour.
I'm happy with both, but I prefer the sweet and sour.
There's 6 packs of 6.
Great.
Oh, you just tuck in, brother.
Yeah, well, you know what I've eaten today, so I'm starving.
Yeah, Jace had a cracker.
Oh, right.
A cracker.
So you say sweet and sour?
That's all he's
Sweet
eaten
and sour for
all
me,
day.
yeah. I'm just going to leave it to you to wrap it up, Pugs, because I've got to get over there before Jace cleans these up.
Actually, I got to get a packet too. Listen to the Hauraki Big Show, 4 to 7 every weekday. YouTube, Radio Hauraki, Instagram, Hauraki Big Show. Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J.
What?
Call me Pugs. Chris Key NZ. We'll talk to you soon. Jace?
What? I'm eating, Pugs.